Hi guys, it's Absolute Fade back in the new year with another game review. I'm particularly excited to talk about this game with you today as it was one that I first heard about almost 4 years ago and I've been looking forward to playing since. It was released in the first quarter of 2022 and I finally got a chance to play it. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy this game review for Tunic. Tunic, published by Finji, is an action game set in an expansive world for those who like seeking adventure. You play as the hero, a small fox who finds themselves on the shores of an unknown land. Upon your first death, you discover an older fox trapped in another dimension. You try to free this fox, but you have no idea how to due to the huge twist in this game. Most of the language in the game you can't understand. You must travel to the different lands throughout this world in search of pages of the game's instruction manual. Whilst reconstructing this manual, you receive tips and tricks for gameplay, maps of different worlds, hidden secrets to guide you on your journey, and more. Join the hero on their exciting journey to figure out why they were chosen as the hero of this story and if their role as the hero is as clear-cut as the name suggests. The hero must face a variety of enemies scattered throughout the world in search of the pages of the instruction manual, and they do this in the early part of the game with the generic sword and shield combo found in other games in this genre. However, these aren't the only things available in their arsenal. You can equip several types of bombs and weapons to ensure you can take on all the different enemies this world has to offer. You can grapple long-range enemies with a magic orb, freeze enemies with a magic dagger, deal massive damage with shotguns, and more. The number of different weapons available in this world was refreshing and allowed the fights to avoid becoming stale, which I appreciated. You also will be able to equip special cards found in chests throughout this game, which will give you buffs to help you on your journey. You can also buy other buffs and equipment at several stores located in the world. You'll need all the buffs you can get when you face the main bosses in this game. Each one is challenging, and the difference between them means you can't apply the same dodge-hit-dodge technique you used on the previous boss. Embarrassingly, one of the bosses in this game had me on the ropes for a while, but I didn't get bored, which I took as a sign of an enjoyable game that takes some skill to complete. This game is set in a stunning world in which with every turn of a corner, you discover a new land or area previously undiscovered by you. From the underground mine of a hidden civilization to a ruined garden flooded by water, you really get to see a whole spectrum of different environments throughout your playthrough. The lands can be tricky to navigate though, which is where the manual comes in handy. There are maps for every area in the game which will allow you to stay on the right path, but you must collect the right pages. In this game, the manual is a literal lifesaver and is an aspect of this game that I absolutely loved. Etched onto some pages are notes that give you an idea of what the material in the unrecognizable language is trying to inform you of, so pay close attention to them. The manual isn't just there to help you out with the game though. There's a really interesting story hidden in your manual, and as you gather more pages, you find out more about the world you found yourself exploring and your fate as the hero. The two minor cons that I have with the game have to do with the combat system. In this game, equipment like the magical orb or the magic dagger run off of mana points. The problem is I felt that either the attack is too weak so you can use that particular weapon a lot of times without running out of mana, or the attack was too strong so you can only use it a few times before your mana points run out. If there was more of a balance, I probably would have tried to use the mana weapons more, but I just ended up using the sword most of the time, which was a shame. Tunic draws inspiration from games of the past such as the ZELDA franchise, whose main character Link also has a similar kit. But don't get me wrong, me pointing out that it does draw from its predecessors doesn't mean that that's necessarily a bad thing. In this game, aspects like the doors, which require a cheat code found in the manual in order to open them, were a nice throwback to older games. This game also managed to set itself apart from other games by using its own language tied together with the page collecting in the game to create a unique gaming experience. For anyone seeking a challenging game that doesn't fail to surprise you with its seemingly ever-expanding world and unique storytelling method, pick this up. I played this game using Steam and bought it for around £23. Although I do think this is worth the money, if you have an Xbox Game Pass, this game is on there, so make sure to play it. This game is also available on various platforms that I'll show on the screen now. Thanks for reaching the end of my review. If you liked the video, please like, share and subscribe, and make sure to check out the rest of my videos. Hope you're having an excellent year so far, and I hope you'll be back soon.